Hello, it's been a couple of days since I've last seen you. What did we do last? Oh yeah, I got my hair done. I got a blowout a couple days ago. And then I washed it. Remember what I said? Like when you first get a haircut, your hair needs a couple of washes. But then also if you're trying to have, I actually don't know what type of hair you have, so let me not project this onto you. My hair holds curl, it holds volume, it adapts really well, and so my hair remembers the shape of a blowout. So after I get a haircut, it takes a couple of tries to like learn its own shape, and I was not really liking the shape that it was learning on its own, so I started getting a blowout. And look, I washed my hair 2 nights ago, and I got the blowout 4 days ago, and it's like it's remembering the shape, and I've got another blowout scheduled in 2 days. But today we are getting a CBD massage. This vlog I did my little ultimate summer glow up shebang, and then I was like, I'm so tired, I'm not doing this ever again. And then it's kind of just like kickstarted me into doing all these like little beauty treatments. So this week I'm here about to get a CBD massage for 65 minutes. It's kind of weird how they do massages. They had like 30 minutes, 55 minutes, 65 minutes, and then a 70 minute and a 90 minute. And I was like, these are really weird times, you know? If it was 50 minutes and 60 minutes, I'd be like, okay, but to have 55 minutes and 65 minutes, whatever. I booked a 65-minute one because it's the closest to an hour. Full CBD massage. My body is in so much pain. I think in that last clip on Saturday, in the last vlog, I had mentioned that like my back really hurt and I was on the verge of crying. And so I couldn't get in with my girl at Elixir Therapies. This week I booked out for the rest of the month with her though, but this week I am just stopping at my gym, and they have a little spa and they do CBD massage, and I've gotten a CBD massage by this person before and they're pretty strong. Not that I like that much pressure anyways, but I just figured it's something to help ease the tension in my body. Even last night when I was sleeping, bro, I was like so fucking tense. I felt like my knees were like vibrating against each other, and I was just trying to do some deep breaths, and eventually I fell asleep. But I just woke up with like a tummy ache. I think last night I was also having some anxiety, which I feel like I don't get anxious that often anymore. I used to be an anxious train wreck. If you ever meet my mom, she's anxious as fuck, dude. Like, I am my mother's daughter. There's definitely anxiety in our bloodline. So I'm gonna do the CBD massage to try to just relax. Today's like a full relaxation day. Even though today's a full relaxation day, I cleaned my garage, I cleaned my freezer, I took out the trash, the compost, the recycling. I ran like 3-4 different errands, but now I'm getting a massage, and then this bug pest control people are coming to service the home, but obviously I don't have to do anything for that, so I'm gonna be smooth chilling. I last left you off on Saturday. I got my hair done, and then I had a 3-hour dance intensive at night. And then Sunday I had the same following 3-hour dance intensive at night. That one was interesting though. On Saturday I was like I was really feeling myself. And then on Sunday the song on Saturday was something like Bad Bitch by Sexy Red. It's like, he wanna hang with a bad bitch, he wanna hang with a bad bitch, And then Sundays was Speechless by Beyonce, which is a really slow, it's one of her like super old songs, like the Dangerously in Love era. It's super slow, and it's kind of talking about like your body on my body, and it makes me speechless, and we're sweating, and I just felt super dissociative during that class. Maybe that's when the anxiety was coming through, maybe it was the back pain, the shoulder tension, but like Sunday's choreography, I just could not get into it. It made me extremely uncomfortable to think of a song where she's describing like your body on my body. Just makes me speechless, and that's probably attributed to my own sexual traumas. So Sunday was just not a great day. And then yesterday, Monday, by the grace of God and some ancestor spirit, I cooked the entire day. I made spinach, salmon, potatoes, crispy potatoes, the smashed ones. I don't know, have you seen that? It went viral on my TikTok a couple of years ago, and I just don't remember the recipe and I haven't made it in a while. But I made that, and then I made Persian lentil soup, and then I caramelized 3 onions, which now I know how to actually caramelize onions. Hello, she's learned. And caramelizing 1 onion takes about 1 hour, so that took 3 hours. I got my car detailed. I didn't have to do that part. Someone detailed my car for me, which is really nice. I do a car detail once a year, and I also clean my garage floor, have it professionally cleaned once a year. Just, you know, I live in Minnesota. There's a lot of muck, ruck, salt dries from all of the winter and all the snow and stuff, so it's just nice to once a year, like, to clean everything. What else did I make yesterday? I caramelized my onions, I did the Persian soup, I just reheated this Persian stew, chicken stew that I had. I feel like I made something else too. I made a yogurt dip on the side. Basically, yesterday, after the weekend of Dance Intensive and my back hurting and my shoulder hurting, I spent all day on my feet yesterday cooking. So today is like a for real, like Tootie relax day. And Tootie is like completely in Chinese. And so I cleaned my freezer. I just had to. My freezer was overflowing with stuff and it was really bugging me. And you know, like we're in July now. Like half the year is over. If I've had things in my freezer since the beginning of the year, like a freezer is cute and all, but at the 6-month mark and definitely at the 12-month mark of when you've frozen things, it's got to go. And a lot of things can only be frozen for like 2 to 3 months for best preservation of texture and flavor and all of that stuff. So I'm feeling good. Everything's like relaxed, done. And now I'm about to get for real relaxed. I'm a little bit early to my appointment because I didn't want to be rushed running all these errands that I had to run before. So I got this cute little kawaii coloring book. Okay, my dance and heels intensive over the weekend. Girl, that's my hobby. You need to find a hobby, okay? You got to do something. Me, I love dancing. And I love putting on a heel and like learning choreography. I love learning technique. So dancing in heels is a hobby of mine. Coloring is a hobby of mine. I did the marker ones over the winter and I wanted to get something different. So this one is a kawaii coloring book. And this one came with colored pencils. And so you get to like color and doodle these really cute things. And then on the back, it teaches you like how to draw it. So I figured this would be really fun to do. So I think I'm gonna go, even though I'm early, I'm gonna go and sit there and I'm gonna color for a little bit because the bitch needs hobbies. I can't always be scrolling on my phone. Sometimes scrolling on my phone gives me a headache, and I have a little timer. TikTok just updated itself where now when I get to my 40 minutes a day limit, which a good 10 minutes of that is me posting stuff on TikTok, the full screen will turn blue and there's like a little cloud that's like, you've reached your daily limit today, which I feel like is a lot better because that feels like a full-fledged stopping point to be like, okay, I'm done scrolling, I'm gonna get off now. But yeah, we gotta do hobbies, get into some coloring. I also have a paint by numbers kit that I could pick up that I haven't done in a while at home. We'll just see where the rest of this day takes us. But yeah, we're gonna get into a massage, and then in a couple days we're gonna go get these nails done. I'm going back to Miss Brinny Poo. It's been a month, exactly a month. I've had to file these last week and they're starting to like peel. You know when gel, if you've ever gotten gel, it kind of like crusts up. So then when you're like doing your hair can get stuck in your nail. Oh, I hate it. And I hate this look. I hate the grown out nail look, and my nails grow out so much. I had to file them last week because they were so freaking long. I don't like long nails anymore because of all the stuff that gets caught under my nails. I just don't like picking stuff out of my nails. I don't like to look down at my nails and be like, oh, what is this leftover lunch in here? That is disgusting. So we're gonna do our nails and our hair, and then I think I'm gonna go out to eat with my mom and grandma that day too because it's nearby. All in all, I'm so excited to get my hair done though. Even just one blowout, it's already looking like this, girl. Because I was looking at my YouTube thumbnails and I was like, can someone please tell her to do her hair? And it's me and myself, and I haven't really had the energy to do my hair myself. But I'm like, we can just go get my hair done and then it'll start drying like this. It's also fun to look back at my YouTube channel since I've been consistently posting since the beginning of this year. And it's like you see me, I'm like on the couch and we're filming like long sit down 30-minute videos, and then I'm like starting to move, I'm like starting to exercise, and I have this peachy bubble thumbnail, and then it's like I start traveling, and then I start having this more like elevated thumbnail, and now we're just full-fledged, like in our beauty treatment era, obsessed with all the beauty treatments. So let's go get this massage and perhaps do a little bit of coloring before, since I'm about 20 minutes early. And here's the cute little massage room, and got my CBD over there. My tip for if you're seeing a massage therapist, they're always going to ask what type of pressure. I always say start medium, because everyone's medium is so subjective. But if you start medium, then you can say like, hey, let's start medium, and then I'll let you know if I need more or I need less. See you post massage. All right, we're home. I'm coated in CBD oil and CBD balm. Driving home, it was like hard to keep my eyes open because this stuff, it just has, I'm completely. My mom's calling me. Okay, now that we're done talking to Sally, well, where did I leave off you? Where did I leave you off on? Just came back from my massage. Drip drop in the CBD oil and balm to the gods. I'm super oily. I came home, I put on a robe. I'm laying on my little, you can't see because I have a cover on it, but there's this like red light mat. Oh, it's stuck on my face. I guess you can kind of tell. Anyways, what the frick is up with this camera? This camera is like not good for laying down. I feel like every time I'm laying down, it does not get good footage of me, but oh, my back is so sore. The thing with those life spa massages is they're more like sports rehabilitative, and then it just kind of reminds me, so it's like massage, but it's a spa within a gym, and so they have more of like a sports rehabilitation focus. And so in your massage, there's a lot of stretching. And you know, sometimes, I don't know how often you stretch, but after I turned 23, I had to start implementing daily stretching, because I don't know what it is about 23, but after 23, I just realized how tight my body was, and I had to get into stretching. And sometimes stretching can be kind of uncomfortable. So there were moments in the massage where I was like, relax. And then there were moments in the massage where I was like, breathe into the tension and the discomfort. Story of my fucking life. Anyways, we're here, we're chilling. I'm waiting for the bug guy to come through and do the service that he needs to do. And today is just going to be a chill, relaxed day. I have all this food in my fridge that I can just reheat. I don't have to make anything, which is so nice. Maybe have a popsicle. It's 90 degrees outside. I don't know if I mentioned that before, so not going out there till the sun sets. I think I'm just going to lay here on my red light mat and try and continue to let the tension dissolve in my body. And I will see you in a couple of days when I go get my blowout. Oh, I'm so excited. I love getting a blowout. See you with fresh Wiggy-Anya hair. Well, I guess I'll see you a little bit before then. The next time you see me, the hair will be laid and it will be giving wig. Oh my god, I'm running late. Forgot my camera, so all I'm left to is record on my phone. But let's go get this hair done. Right now it's looking a mess. I got here with like 5 minutes to spare, even though one of my appointments this morning went over. And I was like, oh, things are working out in my favor. Checked 2 of the parking lots in this area. Both of them are full. I'm like, well, what is everybody doing on a Thursday afternoon? I mean, I know I'm here to get my hair done, but like, why is this place popping so much? I guess that's what happens when it's summer. Okay, let's go get this hair done. I need it. I'm depressed. I have glasses on because I cried myself to sleep, and I am a puffy mess. Grief. I carry it pretty well, and with this hair done, it's gonna look even better. I'm like, no, it's not. She's depressed, but she's at the hair salon. We went golfing. The godforsaken bowl angle. I'm so puffy. And then I always ask for a double shampoo and to keep my conditioner just on the ends. If you have like an oily scalp, a double shampoo or like a once a week purifying shampoo really helps. Also bring my own shampoo and conditioner because I tend to have an oily scalp, but I have 2A low porosity hair, so like my scalp gets oily, my hair's a little bit of wavy, and then the brand that I use is this like Unseen brand because it's non-comedogenic, meaning it doesn't clog your pores, so you don't get any back acne, and I feel like it just works better for my scalp so that my scalp doesn't get as oily. I feel like the head spa helps too with my hair not getting as oily. I do have to wash my hair like every other day. Stretching it for 2 nights is like, I'm gonna have to put dry shampoo in, and then I'm gonna have to use like a detox. I like the Way Detox one or the Milbon Scalp Removal. I don't know what it's called, but something like that. I am brain dead. This is the shampoo I use that is a I don't know what that word is, but the word is to not clog your pores. Okay, let's get into this. I almost just tipped the chair forward. I have not seen this technique before. We're getting down to it. We just hairsprayed and dry shampooed me down. I asked for a little bit of cream for my little bit of flyaways here. Sazon, girl. We got the big blowout, and the wind is a paid actress, honey. And I did book my next blowout for next week because with this much hair, honey, this 22-inch buzz down is nice to have someone else do it for me so my hair can learn the shape. I booked with the first girl. She seemed to be just maybe a little bit more experienced. The guy was super nice. He got the job done, but he was a little bit more heavy-handed. I was like, my whole body was like shook to the side. Okay, let's go run some errands with this pretty hair. What kind of sucks is that I think I have to stop at my dad's to get him to sign something. And I'm like, I'm puffy. I might as well just get it done and cry some more. And I gotta go to the mall, return some stuff, and what else is there to do after that? Oh yeah, meet my mom and grandma to grab some food, and then doing the nails later tonight. I know, we're upgrading from the one ago a day. It just happened to work out that this is what's going on today. Had to squeeze in 2 activities. These nails need to get done. I can't go another day with my hair clipping on the back of them. So I'll just update you as I go. Why is this area so busy? All right, it's raining. I'm at the senior living, assisted living place. My dad needs to sign this form. So I'm just gonna go in, get him to sign, and skedat real quick. Make it quick, make it quick. I am brave, I can do hard things, and it does make me feel a little bit better that he is probably not even gonna remember this interaction, and whatever emotions come forth. Well, I've been emotionally taking care of myself since I came out the womb. What's to change now? It's also like raining. Do you remember as a kid being like, when it rains, the clouds are crying, or like God is crying? So I'm like, okay, nature's on my side. But don't mess with my hair, nature. Don't mess with my hair. I just got done. When I go on Tuesday, I think I'm gonna ask for a little bit more oomph because I don't like it. I don't like the way that it shapes my face like this. I feel like my face is not meant to be shaped like this. I think my face looks a little bit better when you can see the sides of it, like a little, well, obviously not like that, but just a little bit more. Pull it back a little bit more. A little bit back and a little bit up. Like that looks really good. Anyways, I guess that'll be in the next vlog. She's just gonna keep doing beauty treatments to feel something other than pain and grief and darkness. Y'all, I'm here. It smells really weird, and this, can you see how old this thing is? This thing doesn't even work, so I just had to call so someone can let me in. Bro, when I tell you this place is creepy, it's creepy. It gives haunted house vibes. Yeah, see, I feel like my hair like this makes me look like I got an oval shape. So I feel like you gotta pull it back so I get more like face. Like, tell me this isn't creepy. And the chandelier, bro, it gives haunted house. Ugh, is it ever gonna get easier? Probably. Things tend to get easier in life when they're hard at first. Oh, that was tough. I think I was in and out in like a good 5 minutes. I was saved by the nurses, girl. So I walk in there. I'm already creeped out. I showed you a little bit of the front. It looked like a fucking haunted house. I hate it. I hate haunted houses. You get the worst nightmares when, as a little girl, I'd go into like haunted houses with my friends and shit. And then there are like posters that's like, if you see someone that looks like this, and they had like his mugshot up there, like, do not let him into the facility. I'm like, I'm freaked the fuck out. But then a nurse like led me to his room, which was really nice. And she looked like she was kind of around my age too, so it was, it's nice to kind of like be around people that are around the same age. And then I just went in there and I was just like, hey, I need you to sign this form. The last form you signed had a mistake on it, so it didn't work, so I just need you to re-sign this. And when I got in there, he was just like, oh my gosh, I was just thinking about you like 5 minutes ago. And I was like, that's funny, like I just walked into the building 5 minutes ago, maybe you like felt my energy. He was like, I'm just really happy you're here. And then he was like, how are your classes going? And I was like, classes? What classes? He was like, in university. And I was like, oh, I graduated 4 years ago. And he was like, oh, you did? He was like, I'm sorry, I forgot. And I was like, that's okay, you were at my graduation. And he was like, I'm sorry, I forgot. And then I just started crying. And then he was like, why are you crying? And then the nurses came and it was like time for his medication. I was like, oh, thank God. His nurses were like, he's doing really well, he's super sweet, he's following all the rules, he's like adjusting a lot better. He's on like mood stabilizers and stuff, and he's like mostly in a good mood, and he like comes out of his room and he does activities. And then the nurses were like, don't cry, it's okay. And I was like, thank you so much for taking care of him. And then the nurses just gave me a hug and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go now, because I'm like, this is my saving grace, I can't be here 1 second longer. And then on my way out, he was like, when are you gonna come back? And I was like, I just made a funny joke. I was like, I'll come back when you think of me next. Bitch, I don't want to come back. See me in the dreamland, honey. And honestly, last night I had a dream that I was like in this frantic rush to like pack up my childhood home, which you saw in a couple vlogs ago. I think it was like the ultimate summer beauty vlog. Girl, we always have a fucking detour with my dad's bullshit going on in these fucking vlogs. But in my dream, I was in that house, this dream that I had last night, I was in that house and I was like frantically packing. There was some sense of like urgency that we needed to get out of the house. And then I like drove my dad to this assisted living place in the dream. And he was just rambling in the car talking nonsense. And then I dropped him off. Or I was like driving around this like area and I just didn't feel safe. I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't know if it was the right area. And I remember like walking in my dream to the facility, and there were like all these nurses standing at each like doorway, and I was like, I don't know what to do, but like I know I need to drop my dad off here, and like, can somebody please help me? I don't know if this is the right place, I don't know what I'm doing. And then all of the nurses just like left their doorway and they came and they like congregated in the middle around me, and they were like, it's okay, you're in the right place, you did the right thing, we're here now, we'll take care of him, like we'll send someone out to the car to go get him, like you're okay, you're in the right place, you did the right thing. And they just kept saying that to me, and I was just like crying in the car. And I remember when I was like frantically packing stuff in the house, I was like packing my own stuff, and I remembered for like there was like a little bit of lucid dreaming, because I remember when I was packing, I was like, oh, this is the bedding that I like last had at my dad's house that I didn't take with me. And so in the dream I was like, oh, I'm not gonna pack that, but I packed a bunch of my old like stuffed animals and everything like that. And I didn't share this in that last vlog or whenever it was, a couple vlogs ago, but I was pretty disappointed to show up to the house and like none of my stuffed animals were there, none of my, you know, like what I grew up, like all my little journals that I wrote in and my little toys, you know, like all of my memorabilia was gone when I already walked into the house the last time that I went to go see it. And I haven't even had time to tap into that side of like being disappointed that my stuff was gone. But then in the dream I remember like packing all of that stuff. So I can do hard things. I'm emotionally taking care of myself. And well, honey, when you don't have anyone in your life to share these emotional moments with, you pull out your camera, you press this little red record button, and then you edit it into a YouTube video and you post that shit on the internet, hoping that people will see it and like resonate with it, or even provide words of like comfort or just connect with it in any way possible, because I think doing this utterly and completely alone would destroy me. So I just need someone to be like, hey, I see you, I'm watching you, you got this. And maybe it's like a little bit inspiring that I can do hard things and I can emotionally take care of myself. Okay, I am gonna finish crying. It feels like I put a little pin in it, because I started crying when I was in there, and then I was like, my dad was just confused. He was like, why you were crying? And then the nurses came in, so I tried to like suck it in as much as I could. But now I'm gonna let the pin out, I'm gonna cry, and then I'm gonna go to the mall to do a return. Maybe I'm gonna get a little snack or something, something. We'll see where this day goes. Okay, wait, so I had my ball, wow, cry, and then I just remembered that I was like, oh, I graduated 4 years ago, you were at my graduation, and I remember the night of my graduation, I went to school like 5 hours away driving, and so I remember after my graduation, my dad was like, oh, I'm just gonna drive home instead of like trying to get a hotel or anything. And then I remember later that night, I can't remember if I was like at a party or something, but I remember at like 12 or 1 a.m. He called me and he was like, I'm driving, this was 4 years ago, he was like, I'm driving and I forgot where I'm going and I'm lost. And here I am, like probably drunk, high, crossed. I'm like celebrating my graduation. The whole entire day I was drinking. There's this like video on, I don't know what Instagram page it was, but we were like literally doing shooters at my graduation. I literally walked across the stage blackout drunk. Like there are pictures of me being like like smiling and shaking hand for my diploma. I don't remember a lick of it. That bitch was drunk as shit, okay? It was the culture at the school that I went to. I went to University of Wisconsin-Madison. There was just this huge drinking culture there. And I remember he called me that night after the graduation. He was like, I'm lost, I'm confused, I don't know where I'm going. And I remember I had to go in the bathroom and I was like freaking out, crying, and I didn't know what to do. So I think I like tried calling 911, and I was like, this is my dad's number, like can you locate his like satellite his cell phone, find his location. I don't have his location. He visited me. He has, I think, like some mental problems, mental deterioration, and he said that he was driving home and he doesn't know where to go. Like, can you please send someone out to help him? And he ended up getting home that night. But I just remember that memory like came up as I was crying, and then I just reminded him like, hey, I graduated 4 years ago. And he was like, oh, do you have a job? And I was like, I did have a job. I worked for 2 years at this corporate company, and at the same time I was doing my own fashion startup. And I was like, and now I'm moving into a new chapter and I'm doing YouTube. And he was like, oh, I remember, like, you love doing YouTube. He's like, you're gonna be really successful with YouTube. And I think that's when I started to cry, because it's like, yeah, there's a grief in you not remembering being at my college graduation. Like, that's a little bit of a milestone for some people. But to just remember that part of my dad that was always so delusional, and like, yes, delusional with the false beliefs and being crazy, and me literally having to get a restraining order against him. I still have a restraining order against him. Not that he can get me anyways, he's locked up, but there was a time where his disease made him really aggressive, and he had like false beliefs and thinking that I was like running some type of cult, or that I was making money illegally, and that I was like some type of criminal. So I forgot the part of him that was always really supportive and really encouragement, and the Delulu part of him that's like, you can do anything that anybody else can do, because we're all humans, we all have brains. He just was always instilling in me, in my earlier years, like, you can do anything. If this person can do it, know that you can do it, because you're human just like they're human, and you have a brain and they have a brain. Like, you're capable at any time. My mom put me down
he would always lift me back up, and he was always someone to call when my mom was a fucking psychotic terrorist. Sorry, Mom, I love you, but you were an emotional terrorist at times. When I was doing my little startup business, I remember my mom was like, you're a loser, you're a nobody, this isn't gonna go anywhere, you don't have what it takes to make this successful. And my dad was the one that was like, you can do anything you put your mind to, don't listen to your mom, like, she's just scared, she's saying all this stuff from a place of fear of trying to put you down, and like, her dad always put her down, so this is all she knows. And so I think there's just a lot of grief, and like, I miss that part. And to even hear him say today, like, oh, you're doing YouTube, I remember how much you love doing YouTube, because I started YouTube 10 years ago, and I would always be watching. I remember I have like vivid memories of like getting my first iPad and getting YouTube, when YouTube used to be the little instead of the red and white logo that it is back in the day, it used to be like a brown logo before like Google bought it and shit. And I would just always be in his kitchen at home watching YouTube and filming silly little YouTubes with my little neighbors and stuff. And so for him to remember that like 10 years ago, 12 years ago, it's pretty endearing. And he just, you know, it looks, as most people do in that facility, they look a little dead behind the eyes, because, well, I mean, are you really fully alive if you can't remember what happened 2 minutes ago? Like, they're a little bit dead, but there was like, for a split second, I saw like a sparkle in his eye and like a little bit of life come through to be like, he was like, oh wait, I remembered you'd love to do YouTube, and oh, you're gonna be so successful with YouTube. I'm like, that hit, bitch! That hit! Okay, well now I'm gonna pull myself together, go to the mall, do my little return, get a snack or something, and not just answer you a lot. We're gonna finish this day out together, and this day is gonna be the end of this vlog.
First stop at the mall. Wait a minute. There we go. Now I have the universal sign in for Do Not Disturb Me, but then also my mic is here so that you can hear me. First stop at the mall, I went to the bathroom. Needed to like freshen up as much as I could, and then I got piada. It's always my like go-to food at the mall. It's like Italian street food. I got a kids meal. I also got it because it reminds me of this time that I used to babysit these one girls in my neighborhood that were like super obsessed with it. And a kids meal is like $7. Look at how big this thing is for a kids meal, and you get to choose your own toppings. So I tried to choose some like veggianias and whatnot, because this morning I was in a little bit of a rush. I didn't get to eat breakfast. I don't like doing that. It's not great for my blood sugar, and it's not great for my mental health. But I just had a protein bar this morning, and I'm gonna go out to eat with my mom and grandma, but like I cannot wait 2.5 hours to eat actual food. So I'm gonna eat a carb first, eat some veggie, eat some protein, then have my refined carbs of all the pasta at the very end to do the best that it can for my blood sugar. And then I got one of these piada sticks. It's like I'll show you. I love getting a kids meal because the serving size is perfect for me, and it always comes with apple juice in America. This is my little ranch garlic sauce. I forget what this is to go with my little piada stick, but now that I've had some carbs, protein, fat from the cheese, I can have some of my refined carbs. So this is the piada stick. Ooh, girl. Yes. Me and my little babysitting nanny kids used to get into it. Before cheese pull was a thing, there was piada. Sorry, not sorry, bitch. This shit is good. I feel like a little ranch, a little cheese, a little bread, a little refined carb. Hello. This is helping spark my own internal pharmacy. It's giving me dopamine. Love it. I'm gonna eat and watch some YouTube now. It was fun chatting. See you. Oh, if you ever come to Mall of America and you want to try some Italian street food, get into piada, honey. It's a Hello Kitty Build-A-Bear. Girl. a success that little mall trip was. I got compliments on my hair, my freshly done hair. That's always a plus. I got a new yoga mat because the one that I have is literally from high school, and I have that Amex Platinum card. So every quarter I have a $75 Lululemon credit anyways, and I was like, might as well. This is a cute little spring summer color that they have. And I've been eyeing it for a while. As I was eating, I look up as I finish eating and I see a Build-A-Bear x Hello Kitty store, like combined. That's a little like collaboration, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that looks so cute. I should go look inside. I did walk away with something. Girl, they charge $3 for the box now. I remember the box being free, but back in the day the box was just like white and blue, and I do not remember how much Build-A-Bears were back then because I was 5 years old. But I remember I had so many Build-A-Bears in my room, and I was just saying how I was disappointed that none of my stuffed animals were there. So I said, girl, it's time for the new, and look at this! Look at my cinnamon roll with sprinkles! Isn't she adorable? There were only 2 of her left, and I was on my way out of the store. One of the little girls was like, Mom, there's only 1 left. Please, 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 please. And I love cinnamon roll, and I've never seen her in this color with these cute little sprinkles. I love sprinkles. I love cinnamon roll. They had a huge one that was only $128. This one was $30, but then the box was $3, so the total was like 45-ish, you know, tax, whatever. And worth it. She is like stuffed, girl. I forgot how to do the little heart ceremony. You know, you take a little heart and you like squeeze it 3 times to get it pumping, and then you put it on your head so that your friend is as smart as you, and you put it on your arm so that your friend is as strong as you, and then you like rub it on your hip so that your friend always has your side. And I'm so happy. This is me and my cinnamon roll with sprinkles. I might come back and get the really big cinnamon roll. I didn't today just because I was carrying this yoga mat and it was already kind of heavy. But it's a permanent store. I asked her, I was like, is this a pop-up? Because if it was a pop-up, I think the little urgency would have meshed with my consumerism and I would have gotten it. But the fact that it's a permanent store, I can always go back and get the really big one. Who cares that it's $128 plus tax? Like, I need all the support and love I can get. And then you make a wish. And I made a little wish, and then she was like, yeah, and then we like put it on top of, shake it on top of our head so that it comes true one day. And I was like, oh, this is healing me. I'm very excited to sleep with her though. I have one little like teddy bear stuffed animal that I have slept with since I've been a baby. Like, there were literally pictures of me straight from the hospital with this little doll. My mom doesn't even know who gave it to me. But I've slept with that for 26 years, and now we have cinnamon roll with sprinkles. I'm so happy. Now we'll go out to eat with my mom and my grandma, and then we'll get these nails done. What a great day. I love this little guy. I'm very excited to sleep with my cinnamon roll with sprinkles. Very fitting too, right? Like, the store could have been anywhere in the whole entire mall, and it was exactly where I looked up after I was done eating, which is my first stop in the mall. So I recorded a little bit of B-roll because you get to like step on the thing to stuff it. I totally forgot that you do that, but then when you do the heart ceremony, you need both hands for that, so I didn't get to record that, and I didn't get much of the store because I was too ecstatic myself looking around. When your childhood stuffed animals get taken away from you, God gives you a new one of your favorite things. Cinnamon roll, Hello Kitty, and sprinkles, and a pink box. They knew I was coming. Okay, I'm at my grandma's house, and look, she pulled me out my slippers. I got these slippers. Wait, I need to update you, like seriously update you, but look, hold on, let's do this. Okay, we need to properly update you because you remember last time I was sitting here eating watermelon with my grandma. So what, the YouTube showing a hello.
Hello.
Last time we were here sitting watermelon, I did not update you because the vlog ended.
Welcome
to YouTube.
My granddaughter.
My granddaughter's YouTube. Yeah, she said, welcome to my granddaughter's YouTube. Last time we were sitting here eating watermelon, I didn't update you because the vlog ended. I spent 4 hours cleaning out 50 cockroaches from her infested kitchen, and we had to rip out all of the liners and everything. So I bought her new liners, and I bought myself slippers because I was like, I cannot be around her house barefoot. So that's why she pulled out my special slippers. And then look at the bag that I bring the liners to her in. This fat Bottega bag was the only one that was long enough, and I ordered these cute little ones from Costco that matched the flower ones that she had before. So I'm here, we're chilling, and we're gonna go out to eat, and then I'm gonna get my nails done. I keep saying that after every single thing. She wants to show you the other ones that she has. There's these clear ones. 但是你更喜欢这个。
我最喜欢这个，这个永远的最好。你看这个，
But she likes mine more. She always likes me more.
这个 very good. No good. I like it. I like it.
你喜欢我给你买的。
对。
你是最喜欢我的吗？
对 ，yes.
At least I'm the favorite somewhere. Oh my god, my grandma has this bag, the $10 spot. That was one of my dad's stores like 15 years ago. And she still has this yellow plastic bag from the... Okay, I'm telling you, when we were cleaning out her kitchen, she had so much stuff. I had to like secretly throw things away. She was like, no, I need to keep that. Like, for instance, she had a toaster in a plastic bag in the bottom of her shelf. She couldn't even reach. She's getting old. She can't reach really high things. She can't reach really low things. And I was like, we need to just throw away this toaster. She had cockroaches everywhere, bro. Every drawer, every shelf had at least 5 to 10 cockroaches. And I was like, we just need to throw this away. We can't even donate this. There's no like dignity behind this donation. And I just don't believe that you should donate things if you don't have like dignity. Like if you wouldn't want someone else to actually have it, like, I would not want someone to have a toaster that was sitting in a cockroach-infested kitchen. So I was like, we need to throw this away. And she was like, no, I'm going to toast bread. And I said, toast bread. 1, you don't got bread in the house. You never got bread in the house. 2, you can't even reach the damn toaster. So my grandma's a hoarder. I am a minimalist. And this $10 spot bag from my dad's store from over 15 years ago. Wait, even more than 15 years, because I was a young kid. It was almost like 20 years ago. It goes to show you how much of a hoarder she is. Is she reading? She's reading the little liners thing. Love her, though. Wow, she's showing me her cabinets. She only has 1.
我这些都完事儿以后，
你可以自己拿。
还得装起来。那不有塑料袋吗？
Yeah, she used to have a little like old tofu box to hold all of her stuff. So I bought her this cute little thing and this. And then I bought her a new mat. And I bought her a new carpet. And everything is matching. 喜欢吗?
I like.
You love.
I love.
Look at how cute she turned the light on to show you. World Market, baby. Good. There was literally flying cockroaches last time I was here. I'm literally now like desensitized to cockroaches. After the 25th cockroach I had to kill. Yo, my grandma's such a badass too. When she saw a cockroach, she said, ugh! She just like grabbed that shit. She would just like smush it under her finger, and I was like, I could use some of that badassery. Like, she is just tough, you know what I mean? You know how tough and badass you gotta be to just grab a bug? And my grandma is like badass and tough like that. She used to play basketball with the boys growing up, and like that's a big deal. She's 85 years old, so 60, 70 years ago. Nice. Like, my grandma's badass. She was one of the first like girls to go to her school. She's just that girl. I think her fridge is the epitome of her maximalist hoarder list. Like, look at how full her fridge is. Everywhere she's gone, she gets a magnet. And I was like, what are we gonna do with all these magnets when you die? 这个名牌你认识吗？
你说我认识不？
你说一下你认识吗？
Botica? 那是Venica.
Botica Vinica. That's the new name, everybody.
我就按照
Botica
拼音的那么说。
Vindica. 还行吧。Bottega
我还
Veneta.
真没看着我这个上面。
这个是你给我的钱 She gave me some chips. Takes home some chips. This is 上次你给我的钱 because after I did all that cleaning and crying for her, she gave me money and I bought my, I wouldn't say like dream wallet, but it's a really cute wallet and I got it engraved with my initials. They do a free personalization. Oh, you can see some of my credit card numbers, but you can't get the whole thing, so you don't know shit. Plus, I know you wouldn't do me like that. 你看一下，这是你给我买的，你上次给我的钱，我就买了这个。
有个纪念。
She gave me a band, and I spent the band. My grandma, every time she leaves the house, she turns off her air conditioning. And I was like, you do this every time you leave? And she was like, yeah, I'm saving money for you.
洗手啊。
去那儿洗手吧。Oh my gosh, she always likes to wash her hands at home instead of at the place. I'm the opposite because I feel like you have to touch so many door handles before you get to the place. But I'm like, you might as well just wash your hands there. But Grandma's gonna do what Grandma does.
Go.
洗好了吗？
好了。
Let's go.
Go. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, we're out to eat. If you saw my TikTok, we're getting the exact same thing, starting with the seafood wok. I don't know if they make their chips in-house, but their chips are really good. You know when a tortilla chip is just really good? They have really good tortilla chips here. I know it doesn't look like seafood guac, it looks more like seafood salsa, but it is what it is. The fleet has arrived. We got us chicken house salad. It comes with fried goat cheese. I've never had fried goat cheese before. We got chicken wings with sauce on the side because my grandma can't eat anything spicy. And then we got lobster roll, which is exactly what I got last time too. Bon appetit, about to feast down.
I'm full. I'm full.
Mom?
洗个淘宝，我一定要打这个包，打2小时。
I am also very full. To the nail salon. After eating, I took my grandma to the store to buy some things, and then she gave me a massage and her massage gun that I also got her for Christmas. She saw mine on vacation. She was like, I want one. I said, I got you, girl. And look at all these paintings. She got like 100 paintings, but she's like, don't show anybody, they're not good. And I'm like, girl, but they are good though. She just doesn't think they're good because they don't look like the teachers, but the teacher's like a professional, you know, painter. But I'm like, you gotta give yourself some credit. Like, look at this like fat stack. This is all of her different paintings. And I was like, you could at least put one in a frame for me. And she was like, but it's not good. And I'm like, please give yourself. There's a lot of low self-worth in the maternal bloodline of mine. Look at that. Could you imagine if she framed one of these for me? She would never. Maybe when she dies, I could make like an art gallery out of these or something like that. Just to like remember her. Wow, there's so many. Okay, I'm gonna look at these before I gotta go do my manicure. Okay, we're gonna head to the nail salon in a little bit, but I just wanted to show you my little baby pictures that she has. It's the only picture of me and my grandpa. He passed away when I was 5. Oh, that's funny. Kelly putting you on blast. Oh my gosh, I was just such a cute little kid. Like, the cutest. I hate to say that I peaked when I was 5, but I think I did, and well, life has just been downhill from there. My grandma has all these pictures. I dusted this one time for her and she was like, it's time to dust again. I said, girl, you better get the duster then. You better pick up that Swiffer. Look at all of this. She can frame her own paintings, but she can't do anything for her family. Tisk tisk. Hey! Buddy yaddy 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 yaddy. Just kidding. Okay, 告诉我的 YouTube. Bye bye.
Bye bye. I love you.
Love you. We're here at the beloved nail salon. That's also like a hair salon and where I sometimes get my brows done. It's super cute. We got a TV. Oh, and she's about to switch it up in here. Fresh set. Yeah. Ooh, girl, here is the nails. I feel like they look pretty similar. This time I did pearl chrome, whereas last time I did sheen chrome, but it's just kind of looking like the pearl chrome is a little bit lighter. I don't know, maybe I like it that way. Who knows? I have another appointment scheduled to get these done so I can decide, do I like pearl, do I like sheen, and we can go from there. But honey, that's the end of this vlogianas. We had a day, hair done, nails done, got a new Build-A-Bear, which I'm very, very excited about, and now it's freaking 9 p.m. and the sun is setting. I'm doing a little nighttime walk, and I'm hoping I'll sleep good tonight since I did so much crying. Do you ever feel like that too, where you're like, hey, the days that I cry a lot, I sleep really good? We'll see, but keep you posted and see you in the next one. Goodbye.